I want to ask you what I think and I feel is an engaging question. Do you feel comfortable with the physical traits that your ethnicity has bestowed upon you? Because for me, it's not a stereotypical thing to acknowledge that certain people have certain traits because of certain ethnicities. Now, I won't get into that. I won't break that down other than for myself. But what I will say is, if you can believe this, more than once people have said that I kind of have not necessarily a big nose, but a prominent nose. In fact, I remember, I'll give you a story. This is when a time that just kind of sticks out as a kind of a strange moment, but I mean, it's not like it bothers me, not at all. In fact, you're going to find by this video that I found pride in this story. So back when I was in high school, through my church, we went to a mission trip. And we were painting this old church up, and then we put on like a vacation Bible school program for the kids. Now, this was a part of the town, it was Phoenix City, Alabama, right there on the border of Georgia. And this community this church that we were serving, helping out this week, everyone in the church was African American. And I loved working with those kids. We were doing crafts, doing games with them. And this little girl, she looked up at me and says, "Your nose sticks out of your face." And again, it's a compliment to me, but I guess compared to people that she was exposed to, the physicality of my nose is much different than hers. And she said, my nose sticks out of my face. In my opinion, my nose is pretty pointed. And of course, my nose is also a little bit crooked. I might have broken it, I don't know, in 6th grade, not realizing or something. But my nose, not a big nose, but a prominent enough nose. And it's funny because for me, my nose is something I'm proud of. Up until this year, we thought it was an Italian nose. Who knows what my nose is? And I even did a video asking all of you what you thought my nose was. And I think more than anything, people were saying that my nose is more Greek than anything. So be it. But for me, I'm proud to have the nose I do. Personally, the nose I would not want would be like a small nose. I would not want a small nose. I want it to stick out of my face. To me, that's masculine. It's masculine and handsome to have a strong nose. That's part of my identity culturally and ethnically from all the things that I am, which, I don't mean to tire you by telling you this stuff, but people are subscribing to my channel every day and new, so I always feel obligated to tell you. So I'm Mexican, and I'm German and Dutch and Sephardic Jewish and Middle Eastern. That's the main gist of it. And so I'm proud that of all those things that make me up, that I ended up with the nose that I have. I'm very happy about my nose. But it is interesting because everybody, their ethnicity determines certain physical traits. And so I just wanted to make a video to acknowledge that and maybe give you an opportunity, because I'm definitely interested in your stories here. I love reading the comments. I'm curious what physical traits ethnically that you received that you're proud of, or maybe even not proud of, that you wish it could be something else. For better or worse, physical traits that you have that are truly a form of your ethnicity. Because for me, I can already say, if it weren't for my ethnic background, I wouldn't look the way I look. I wouldn't have dark hair. I wouldn't have the nose that I have. I wouldn't have the complexion that I have. It's always hard to tell with the lighting that changes day to day, but I'm proud that my complexion is as dark as it is. I would rather have darker skin than lighter skin. That's important to me. And that's another part of me that I'm proud of, that my skin is darker compared to maybe some of the Scandinavian countries. Not that I think my skin is superior to theirs. I'm just saying, if I had a preference, I would choose to have this nose and this skin color that is a little bit darker as a Caucasian man. But do I think that because this is my DNA? Am I predetermined to think that this is, a good look? It's funny because, like with my wife, she has a similar genetic makeup as far as how she looks. And who knows, maybe I was attracted to her for that reason, and as opposed to someone who was lighter skinned and blonde, for example. I don't know. It could be that we're naturally more attracted sometimes to what seems familiar to us. That I would naturally think that it's a handsome trait for a man to have a more prominent nose. Maybe. I don't know. But let's sort this out. Tell me about yourself in the comments as far as there's anything that you can identify, positive or negative, that is a physical trait that you have that you can tell is truly more predetermined by your ethnic background. Let me know.